Hey, hi, how are you? Today is Thursday morning, but it's actually Thursday night in Malaysia. So, this episode 8, click to subscribe or please help me to click a like because I'm actually starting to have this YouTube channel. Although I've been in stock economy research for a long time. So, today I'm just going to share a couple of valuable information. The first thing I think is talking about inflation. Mm, yeah, I think it's more than transitory, and definitely this may prolong longer than usual. As you can see, China, they are increasing their prices, all the factories, the manufacturer of the world, by at least 10% due to high input costs and high demand. So I personally think that this will be for a short while because everybody is like scrambling to um because usually people just buy on something called just in time. So but now because of this fear, everyone is all the retailers, shops are all rushing to buy more than usual, and just to keep in their storeroom or to add to their inventory. But I believe that consumer demand will deteriorate over the next few quarters, and everyone will be stuck with a lot of things in their store, and probably retailers. I mean, those shops or e-commerce sites or whoever they have to store goods to resell, they might have they might they may drop down the price eventually, and that will also make the manufacturer drop the price as well. Of course, the second issue is the power crisis. This power crisis also create a, a stampede of people buying more coal than usual, buying more gas than usual. And I think lithium battery, hydrogen, although hydrogen is like a bit ahead of its time, um, the people actually, or even nuclear, just to um, scramble for all these thing. Just of course this energy crisis has never happened before, and with this happening, even if you see Google, they're trying to have their office 100% non-reliant on um, electricity or power from fossil fuel, just in case one day when there's all these things die out, we can still have our Google Photos and Google Sheets are all still stored, and there's energy to run all the Google servers, whereby they use a lot of electricities. So supply chain is another issue, of course. But I think this is transitory because US has in California side has already opened up their ports 24/7. I'm sure the lorry drivers or the truck drivers will come in soon enough to fill up the gaps with nominal increase in the salary, let's say from 15 or 10 US dollar per hour to 15 to even 20, and part-timers may come in. And I think this will autonomous driving also is something that can be of help, um, where if this is approved by the government, US government, and in an accelerated manner, this might help to ease all the trucking issues as well. Just want to talk a bit about inflation, and as a result, what stocks I think would still benefit from the market. First, it would be the inflation proof winners, tech industry, cybersecurity. Cybersecurity, you get a lot more. CrowdStrike, Palo Alto, uh, you have Sentinel One. Then of course you got the chips maker. Although it has gone up a bit, the chips maker, but I think that the stock price is still a bit suppressed by the demand shortage, and I mean supply shortage. So, and they are expanding their plants. And of course, you got Facebook, Snap, where they don't really have issues with high commodity prices, energy prices cost that goes up, and they will have lesser issue with high input salary costs. In fact, they allow people to work remotely, and recently there's a news on Bloomberg that says salary of all these tech executive have dropped. So this will be a inflation winner. And of course, you got all the web server companies like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, Workday, Salesforce, where this actually enhance work efficiency and enhance workflow. I particularly like one stock that's not inside here, which is this UiPath, which is a major big shareholdings of ARK Invest. They actually help you to do accounts processing, invoice processing, where you probably do not need that many manpower to organize this. The software can actually integrate into your system and improve your work efficiency without having too many manning or HR issues. Then, of course, you have the energies. These are all the more or less the oil companies. I like the other spectrum of it, which is lithium companies, uranium companies. I think lithium will be very, very big in the future, especially in storage of energy. Of course, having this experience will leave a mark on many people. You know, better have some solar panel in your office, or have some lithium battery stored in your house, whether it is China crisis, China engineered crisis, or real supply issues, or serious storm or coming or hurricane that comes forward that destroy the electricity grid and all that. So I think this one I probably would differ the third category. Then yeah, this is basically just this week's uh, third QR reports, and I think Tesla is due for today. Verizon, which is a stock that I liked, that has is inside Warren Buffett's portfolio, and American Express. I think if the rise in interest rates, definitely the credit card companies will have the highest interest rates increase, if compared to all different types of loan, whether it is housing loan, car loans, or credit card loans. And credit card loans always the highest because they are considered as non-secured loans. So I like Visa a bit more because it's also a high margin companies, and it has a wider reach globally. And I have this feeling that Visa and Mastercard will also go into the steps of Affirm, like buy now pay later, or even things like have an app which is for it's easier for Visa and all those people to do microloans because they have our spending profile. They just need to um, have good data to how to monetize our data by seeing how we spend. Um, then I like to talk about this Stone company, which is the only company that is one of the very few companies that's inside Warren Buffett stocks, and also ARK Invest. It was listed last year, October. It's a Brazilian fintech company, similar to Square and PayPal and all that. It has dropped 65%. I felt today, this fourth quarter is a good time for it to have its rebound. It has done, Fibonacci downwards and has found a dip, I think, and it has rebound today. Yesterday has gone a slight rebound, and it's a second day of rebound. Has had a bashing of the last couple of weeks. So this is something a counter which I will do a bit more research and to find out. It's actually, of course, in Brazil there are many unbanked people around, and so I think fintech would make more e-wallet would have greater impact. Unlike, let's say, people in the US, they would have banks, and the banks would issue them credit cards and all that, so they have various choices. But in Brazil, third world country, e-wallet I think have greater impact because people would think that you don't need to sign up to a bank, open an account with a bank. You just need to load your wallet with small amount of money. So I believe and if you look at this, you can actually sell things on social media with this payment gateway as well as incorporated with Facebook, Instagram, and all that. So I think it's a very good stock. So that's all for today. So thank you. I will please click like. I'll really appreciate it.